It's the RL and the NAPA Auto Parts Cup Series doing something a little bit different this afternoon. It is the ORL All-Star Race coming to you live from the Knoxville Dirt Track. 7 drivers are getting ready to go, doing qualifying as we speak, as we get ready for the green flag in this, the first ever All-Star Race for the ORL. The conditions for drivers to get into the field are as follows. They either had to be in the top 10 in points, or they had to have a win at some point in this season. Now, Travis Verlone has returned. However, he will be officiating for the team from now until the end of the season. Joining me once again for the call is Mr. Jimmy Powell III. Now, Jimmy, you were out on the racetrack a little bit here today. What do you think we'll see?
Well, from what I've seen is that there's a lot of side-by-side action. There's a lot of people that are very close within their lap times, so I feel like that we're going to see a lot of passing going on, and that, of course, makes for an exciting race. I think this is a very good track for an all-star race, and maybe it'll make a return for the next season, but I think that it looks really nice, and we might be able to see some really good action out here.
All right, well, let me get this out to a couple of people, and I gotta remember to do that yet. So, okay, I don't need this. I do not need this anymore. Travis is going in through the yep, I know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Okay, there we go. All right, so Travis is going through
Drivers meeting.
The drivers meeting, the rules, yep. The do's, the don'ts, all that stuff. As we get ready to go. Cars are on track for happy hour right now. So
get a little bit more practice time.
I can find my mouse.
Surprisingly enough, drive-through actually got the pole here in Knoxville, along with David Alvarez in second place. And I find that interesting because David was actually the one on top of the board for most of the practices. So
well, drive-through was looking good a little bit earlier on, so we'll see what we can
I'd say that whole top 4 is pretty good contention to do well. I think Trace Ryder also has a very good chance in the number 9. So we should see those 5 guys doing pretty good.
Absolutely. All right. So, oh wow,
we're about 3 minutes and 25 seconds away from the race. And remember, we only get one attempt before a restart if that's necessary. So we might see that today, and that is quite possible. Most of the races that we've had have had a restart after lap 1. It's usually just trying to get acclimated to the track. It's nothing really because of shenanigans or anything.
Basically.
But usually after that, it smooths out pretty well.
All right, so the field is getting ready to go. Tyler did not set a time.
No, he didn't. I think he just wanted to stay in the back.
Yeah, can't blame him
a little bit.
See the cars out on the racetrack. 105 laps here this afternoon at Knoxville.
And actually, you might think that that's a lot of laps, but this might actually go by pretty quickly.
With 16-second laps, it will go by very quickly.
Yeah. We should see this probably lasting maybe a half an hour.
We'll see how many cautions get thrown, and we'll go from there.
I feel like we're only going to have a couple of cautions, so I don't really expect too many. And if there is going to be a caution, it's probably going to collect a couple of cars, so it might thin out the field a little bit. Seems like the 66 is favoring the outside more than the inside, as you can see, but might be an interesting strategy for the actual race.
Yeah, well,
some people that prefer the inside, some people that prefer the outside. The outside is usually more risky because you get up into that loose stuff and it slows you down. But
yeah, this track doesn't really have an outside line as Trey goes around there.
But it seems like some people prefer it, that they feel like that they can get a little more speed off of the corner on the outside, which is usually the case. But the inside is usually just more good for handling. As you can see, the number 9, they're going through the turn 3 and 4.
Oh, okay, and
Using the outside.
we're going to race, so
I didn't expect that, so...
good thing we're ready. Good thing he has the boss power so he can make the call when we're ready. So we're waiting on the front row to spawn in. I guess I can get rid of that for the time being.
Well, we got pretty much the entire field on there except for... No, I think that is it now.
Well, I think we should go out on track and retire, so this, like, happens sometime today. Hopefully Travis does the same. We'll see. Doesn't look like it, though. So, we've got about 20 seconds to kill before the green flag will fly here at Knoxville. So, let's run through the starting lineup as the cars will do a lap behind the pace car, and then we'll set them loose. And we'll see how long we last. So, drive-throughs on the front row in the 77. Then David Alvarez in the 78.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Hubbard.
Surprise. All right. There's the command. Jason Hubbard in the 66. He's in third. The fourth, Ibrahim Dejani in the 4. Then in 5th place, it's the 41 of Trey Fisher. 6th, the 97 of Drew Hutchinson. And in 7th, rounding up the field, is Trace Ryder in the number 9.
I'd definitely look out for that number 9. I feel like he's going to have a very good shot at winning it. The top 3 seem to be the most organized, towards the front, but I feel like that 9 has something special for everybody. As long as he can keep his nose clean, I think we're good.
Pace car will make the hard left turn onto the pit road. The cars come out of turn 4.
Coming down.
And here we go. Waiting, there's the green flag. We're racing in Knoxville. The All-Star race is underway.
41's trying to make bold moves here early. You can see he's trying to go make it 3 wide down underneath, which isn't necessarily a bad idea, but it's an unusual one to see on the first lap.
Ibrahim trying to make it to the inside of Jason as well. 1 lap in the books, several more to go. Drive-through gets out ahead early on. We'll see how long he can hold it.
Has a little bit of a gap from second place.
Just a little. Hutchinson has already fallen back to last place as the 41's blinking around. Hopefully he gets that under control.
Oh, the 66 hit the wall a little bit.
Jason got the wall.
That's one of the things you have to be careful of. The drift up out of turn 4 can be pretty immense, so you have to really make sure that you're making that corner really well.
And Jason back down underneath. Ibrahim running that outside line.
That outside wall contact isn't going to hurt him too much, but you should be careful about that later on.
Yep, and Alvarez is right. Well, not right on his bumper, but close. The
top 2 have made
two.
a gap from 3rd place on back. Third and back is pretty crammed right now.
Yeah, Trey up by the wall. Here comes Trace underneath, and the 41's up really by the wall, and the 9 car will take 5th spot. Down on the inside, the 41 really drives in indeed.
Oh, and the 66 hit the wall again.
Still hanging on.
Yeah, he's starting to dent up that side. I would really, he's got to be very careful about that because you can see the side of it is pretty bent up. Drive-thru's getting really close to the wall as well. I feel like the top 3 are all getting pretty close.
Yeah, Drive-thru has a second lead over the 78 of Alvarez. The closest battle on the racetrack right now is 3rd between the 4 and the 66.
Oh, the 4 tried to drive it in there, but
Ibrahim definitely has a strong car. It's just whether or not he can make the pass on Hubbard. As right now he's just staying in line. Looks like turn 2.
He's got a good shot at passing him here. He's just got to be careful about it because the 66 is not going to give up that bottom, I don't think. And he hits the wall again.
Yep.
Oh, he drifts up the track. Whoa! Wow! That was close. The 4 drifted up a little too much and almost got up into the 66 there. That would have definitely sent him around. Yeah. But he stayed off the gas and got everything straightened out. And he's still got a chance to pass them. But that's going to allow the 9 to pull up with all that jockeying around.
And the 97 has already been lapped. That held up drive-through a little bit. And now Alvarez is starting to close in that 77 once again.
97 is moving up out of the way, so that's good.
10 laps in the books here in Knoxville. Drive-through trying to hang on and get his second win of the year. You see Trey slow on the bottom of the racetrack.
Oh, man, 78 sent it in there into turn 3. He might
Trey's
actually
all
have
the
a
way
shot
down
at
at the
him
inside wall, kept out of the way of the leaders.
Almost
Good
hit
job
the
for
wall.
him. So 5 cars remain on the lead lap.
Drive-thru's running a pretty good race right here. The 78, it looks like he's trying to drive it a little too hard right now. Should probably reserve his stuff up for the end. I don't think we're going to be seeing a caution anytime soon, as long as that 97 can move out of the way.
The way they keep racing right now, I think we'll be just fine. Is David is now the closest he's been to drive-through since the start of the race. He is really trying to hunt down that Canadian.
Jason's pretty secure for 3rd place right now. The battle's right now for 4th between Trace and Ibrahim right now in the 4 and the 9.
Yeah. As of now, the top 3, the only, well, not even. Has David won a race?
I don't think so. No, he has not.
I didn't think he had. So only 2 drivers in the field then have won a race. That's the 77 and the 66, drive-through and Jason. Chris is not here this weekend. He's won a race. Travis is retired from racing, so he's not in the show.
Oh, here we go. We got a battle for the lead. Here comes David on the inside.
David looks to the inside.
He's going to send it in.
Drive-through's going to get in the room. Lap traffic ahead.
He's got a nose under. But the lap traffic is probably not going to be much of an issue. As long as he stays up out of the way, they should be good.
To the inside, side by side. He's going to have to go all the way to the bottom.
And, yep, okay, good. He moved out of the way.
David had a check up, but he's still good. Drives it in deep on the inside.
And David sends it underneath, and he's going to be able to take it.
New leader, 78. He's the points leader, and now he's leading the All-Star race.
77 tagged the wall just a little bit, but it doesn't look like it hurt him too much.
Just a little.
He's staying committed on that outside, but I don't know how well that's going to work out for him in the long run.
David now
he's really sending the car wide, and he bumped the wall again.
David's starting to gap that 77. Wonder if the Canadian's good on the long runs, or good on the short runs, rather.
Oh, we got a car smoking.
41. Oh, the 41 up the hill. 78 had to get out of the gas, and here comes drive-through. He'll take the lead again.
He's going to come back down, though. Here he comes.
Trey.
Side by side.
Down on the inside off turn 2. Side by side again into turn 3. David drives it in deep.
Can do much about that.
I think he's going to clear him right here. Slides up the racetrack. Got it. Oh, they both got the wall. 20 laps in the books. There you see the 41 slowing the apron
41
again.
is smoking, but he's going to have to get down all the way on the apron.
See, I have the smoke turned off because it's a dirt track, but that's a shame for him. He must have a lot of damage to that 41 target car.
I think he hit the wall a couple of laps earlier, and it just busted him.
Oh, and he really shouldn't be on the racetrack anymore. Meanwhile, Trace
I think he's just trying to make his way down.
Trace has gotten by Ibrahim for 4th, and now he's trying to reel in that 66 car.
And it's probably not going to be much of an issue because the 66 already has damage that might have slowed him down a little bit, but we'll see. It's been a battle like this for a while now, but we've still got plenty of racing left. I feel like that the 9 gets around the 66, he might still have a shot at those guys up at the front.
Drive-through kind of running the middle line while David's running the inside line, if you will. And the 41 has retired from the event already. 23 laps in the books.
It sucks to see that, but, you know, that's just how it can be here at these dirt tracks.
We're closing in on about a quarter of the way through the event. Just about 2 laps will be at the quarter mark.
Oh, 77's moving. Oh, man, he's right there.
Really drove it in.
Oh, almost bumped into him there.
78 did not have a good exit at all, and that 77 really got close. Here's the lap car of Hutchinson. He stays to the inside.
Here he comes.
78 opens the door off turn 2.
Side by side.
Down into turn 3. 77 trying to use the bottom. 78 using the top. Typically, David likes that bottom.
Side by side.
Turn 1.
Still side by side.
Side by side, drives it in deep. David's going to give him the spot. Clear off 2. Drive through back to the front.
He's going to try to retaliate here coming into turn 3. He's right there. He's almost to the corner panel.
Doesn't want to wreck him yet, though. Oh, David hit the wall big time.
That's going to cost him a little bit, but I feel like he can still hang in there. As long as he doesn't let that distract him, I feel like that this is still going to be a battle. Oh, he blinked a little bit. A little bit of an internet issue, but...
Oh, he hit the wall again.
He hit the wall again. Man. Oh, but he's there still.
Looking down on the
77
inside,
opened
he
the
got the
door.
turn. He got the turn. Drive-through did not
And
get a good run
he
through
might have
turn
a nose
one.
under him.
Drives it in deep.
Drive-through up
They'll
the
be
outside.
side by side off the corner.
Side by side again. Oh,
turn
and drive-through
one.
bumped the wall again.
Drives it in
Look
hard.
at this race.
Drive-through's going to get a better
he's-
run. Here comes David on the bottom. And he
Oh,
clears
and he
him.
blocks him. Whoa, and a little bit of contact.
Clears him. David takes the inside. That's his preferred line. And he is gone to the lead.
As long as he doesn't bump that wall again, he's pretty good right now.
So far, David has the fastest
77
lap of the race.
The
followed by
bottom side
Drive-through.
is the way to go. There's no way that he can catch up to him if he uses the middle lane. He has to use the inside lane as much as he can.
Well, and I think
Oh, look
Drive-through-
at that.
I think Drive-through just wanted to give him the room that he needed and then reel him back in again like he's doing right now, right to the back bumper. He'll probably try and make a run going to turn one.
He's going to try to creep up on him here. He's got about a car length advantage, but 77, he's still got a strong car. He does not have nearly as much damage as David does right now.
And Hutchison stays in the high line now, up by the wall. Stays out of the leader's way. That's perfectly fine. 33 laps in the books here at Knoxville. Ooh, David did not get a good exit, but here comes Drive-through with a little better run.
Checking back, Trace is still in 4th place. He's still trailing the 66, not really making much ground on him, though.
7-second
has lost
gap.
him, though.
7-second gap between the leaders and the third place car of Hubbard. Now 7.5 seconds. As these top two are dominant and strong, they're up in the top spot.
Oh, no!
Oh,
I think he blew
contact!
an engine! He blew an engine! Oh, no!
David has engine trouble in turn one. Drive-through runs into the back of him and takes the lead away.
Wow. I cannot believe that.
Caution flag
That's
is
a caution
out.
Wow.
Unbelievable. His car abandoned stop at the top of turn one. The most dominant car of the day so far blows an engine on lap 36.
I was not expecting that. Of all the things I expected to happen, nothing compares to that.
Wow.
That's going to do it for his day.
Grill tape.
Ah.
Front row. See, nobody said anything about temperatures.
Wait, if he's having grill tape issue, that means that it might be.
That means that
factor for
everybody's
other people.
probably pushing water.
Oh my, that might have been what took out the 41 early on. Just pushing it too much.
No.
Wow.
And here comes everybody onto pit road.
Except
but
for Ibrahim.
Ibrahim stays out.
Well, he's actually. I think he's a lap down, so that's probably why he can't go.
No,
down
he's
now.
not. 4 car is not.
Oh, so he's just gonna
97
stay
is.
out.
Yep.
That's an
So he
interesting
stays
strategy.
out, and he will red flag it on the backstretch, I hope.
Does not seem like that he has much damage, so he might actually be pretty good compared to the rest of these guys. It's just a matter if he can hold his
Yes, he is gonna
position.
stop. And Trace
And
comes
Trace
out.
is the first one. Wow.
Oh, contact between
little bit of contact.
Drive-through and Jason off pit road.
It's a tight pit road. I can see why that happened, but it's not. It won't affect him too
goodness.
much. I
Such
believe
a
the
shame.
77 still got off first.
Such a shame for David, running up front the whole race, fastest
That
lap
was-
of the race, and now done, out of the All-Star race. So then there were 5. You've got
Well, we got the 97, who's about 4 laps down right now.
and everybody else is on the lead lap. However, Drive-through was able to run laps around everybody else.
I'll tell you what, I feel like it's going to be a battle between the 77 and the 9 now.
Well, and
Yeah.
this is something that we may need to look into for the rest of the race, is whether or not people overheat. Because if it happened with one car, it's probably
can
going to
happen with
happen to
all of them.
others.
Yeah.
All right. Field getting going here. Not sure
Yes,
if they'll
the
go
77
green this
was
time
the
by or
first.
next time by. We'll find out here in a moment.
Well, they're single file right now. I feel like they're just going to do one more lap.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what's going to happen.
So they should be doubling up here about on the back stretch, and or maybe now.
Well, maybe they're going to do it single file. I think that's what's going to
That's
happen.
alright.
Down the back stretch. And getting ready to go green.
Single file might hurt a couple of these guys, especially Jason, but I feel like they can still make it up. If they're this bunched up, they can still make it up.
See if anybody tries to make a dive going into turn 1. 39
feel like
laps in the book this
If
time.
it's gonna be anybody, it's gonna be the 9.
Green flag.
Green flag is out.
We're back underway at Knoxville.
66 makes
Oh!
it.
Oh! Tyler gets turned!
no!
Tyler
And
gets
he
turned off the
spins
bumper
9.
of
That's
Jason!
gonna be a yellow. That's probably gonna be a yellow right there.
Waiting for the flag.
Still green.
I don't see any calls. I think we're staying green.
Yeah, I think we're good. Well, Ibrahim takes
Big
over the lead. That's gonna
contact.
be our third. That's gonna be our third leader of the day.
And here comes drive-through. Right to the bumper.
Now, what's the 4 gonna do to hold him off?
Caution.
Oh, caution is
There
out.
it is.
Caution is out now.
Now the
Okay.
caution is out.
Caution is out. Ibrahim
Let's
out
take
in
a look
front.
and see what happened here. This was turn 1 on lap 1 on the restart. I wonder if... Oh! Looks like Jason went to drive it in normal, and Trace was taking it easy on the new tires, and just got shoved out of the way and couldn't hang on to it.
It also looks like that it could be that the 66 drove it in a little too hard, trying to get too much.
That,
you know,
and I
such
think
little
the
space.
9 did take it easy there going into turn 1.
I feel like it could be a
And that
couple of
contributed
factors.
to that. So caution
The
is
caution
back
is out, and nobody's going down pit road. It seems so.
Let's see how long this takes.
And they're gonna stay single file.
.42 laps in the books. Closing in on the halfway point.
Alright, we might be getting the green this time.
Well, we'll see.
Coming down.
Yes, green flag.
And the green is out. 77 sent it up the racetrack. It's going to be a side-by-side battle for second.
Oh, here comes
Here comes Jason underneath.
to the inside, drives it in deep.
He
And
got that damage repair.
Drive-through's got the better run on the outside.
Oh,
Contact.
wow, side-by-side still.
Here comes
And the 9
Trace to
bumps
the back
wall.
bumper of the 66. Back to turn 1.
And now
on
it's
the
going to be a
inside.
3-car battle.
Oh, drive-through gets hit.
Oh,
Up and into the wall.
Oh,
he
and they
saves
saved
it.
Here comes the 9 now to
Jason's
the inside.
in the wall. Here comes
Side-by-side,
Trace.
third.
Trace
Wow.
back to the bottom.
Oh, and the leader hits
Oh.
the wall, and also did Jason.
Jason nails the wall.
Oh, the 9 is right on his back bumper. And they all keep it straight. What a... That is amazing. The 9 hit the curb there. That's going to kill his speed.
Here's the 66.
Now the 66 is in
Drive-through.
pursuit.
Drive-through gained half a second on the leader that last time by. He is flying around this racetrack, trying to get back up towards the front.
He's been dominant all day.
Oh,
Now
the
he's
4
back and
really
forth.
got slow. Jason's in the wall.
Oh,
Battle
man,
for the
he
lead.
did not anticipate that. Now he's to the inside.
The 4's not giving him
gonna
as much
try it.
room. Almost
Oh.
contact.
I
the
think they're going to be
battle
side
for
by
both
side.
spots on the
Whoa,
track.
really close.
Jason on the inside, Ibrahim outside. Jason
Oh, and
clears
Ibrahim gets
himself, and Jason takes the lead of the race.
That's
Oh,
the
Trace
4th
really
leader
drove
of
it in
the
hard.
day.
Here comes drive-through back underneath for 3rd.
Now look at this. They're too wide.
Oh,
All
Trace
the way
gets
around.
turned.
Whoa, and
Trace
there
gets
goes
turned
the
up the
9.
bumper, drive-through, and up and over almost. Onto his side. Caution flag comes out.
There it is. Yep.
Good grief.
Wow.
That was wild.
We haven't even reached halfway yet, man.
That is the all-star race that I was expecting. Unbelievable.
We're going to be seeing a lot of tempers flaring.
Trace
after this
almost
race.
went upside down. Looking at the replay going into turn 3, just looks like drive-through trying to fit the car in the gap that wasn't there, and the 9 car came down just a bit too much. and that's all it took. Second time the 9 has gone around in the past 10 laps.
He still hasn't hit anything, so he's still good.
Well, he got it up onto his door, slamming on the brakes, trying to stop it. But it didn't go over. It didn't look like it caused too much damage right there. Maybe a little.
I still think that 4 car is the only car out here with the least amount of damage.
I mean, Hubbard is now in the lead. 4th different leader of the afternoon. The only car so far on the lead lap that hasn't gotten to lead yet is the 9.
We're nearing halfway now.
I believe we're coming to green this time by.
We've seen so many sparks fly already.
Let's see.
Here we go.
Yes, green flag.
Green flag.
Back underway.
Good jump. Good jump for the 66. Here comes the 77 underneath
he
of
almost
Ibrahim.
brake checked there trying to get the field going.
Side by side for second place.
Drive through to the inside of Ibrahim. Side by side for turn 3.
I don't feel like the 4 is going to have an advantage.
And
yep,
he's
there
going
he
to
goes.
clear him. Drive through back to second.
And now it's going to be
Ibrahim
a teammate
looked back to the inside
oh,
and turn 1. Can't make it happen.
He tried to
had to
slide
hit
up,
the brakes
and
so he didn't
77
wreck
hit
him.
the hump. 77 hit the hump. That's going to kill his speed.
And drive through almost caught
Oh,
the
they're
wall coming
both
up.
driving up the
Look
racetrack.
out.
Here comes the 4.
4 trying to peek his nose down on the inside. I'm sure he doesn't
We're
want to
now
hit him.
halfway through.
Halfway home here at Knoxville.
Oh, look at the 77. He is driving it in there.
He is right all over the 66, trying to find his move.
Oh, he's going to have a run. He's going to have a run off the turn 4. Looks underneath.
I don't think he's going to be close
Not
enough going
enough.
into turn 1 unless the 66 moves up the racetrack.
Oh, wow, he's right there.
Right there on him. He's going to need to hit him, I think.
Oh,
Looks
man.
to the outside. Now he's going to try and diamond it.
Run
Oh, he hits him! He hits him right into the 4 and into the wall. Oh, no! And upside down. Upside down. The 66 into the wall. Into the catch fence.
And the
The
66
remains upside down. It all started off the 4 car.
And both cars.
Caution
are
immediately.
That might be the end of their race.
Replay.
Right there.
Drive-through got into the back of the 66. Tried to save it. The 4 had nowhere to go. And then physics lacked. And they both went upside down. Is either car smoking, Jimmy?
Doesn't look like they're both smoking, but they were both towed. I feel like the only
Well,
person
I
who
think
has
they
a
were both
chance of
towed
getting
because
back
they were
out.
both stuck. I think they
the
might be
66
okay.
is good. No, the 66 is good, but I don't think the 4 is. I think the 4 is probably
They might
gonna
be okay. No, the 4 is out.
4 is out.
There he is. Wow.
The 66 is not going to be a contender for the race, I'm afraid.
I don't think he might have too much damage.
And,
Wow. Unbelievable.
And once again, drive-through is back out in
What
front.
a race this has been.
I don't know how in the world this has all happened.
And we just got to halfway. We still got under 50 laps.
Yeah.
This has been a fun
I don't
one.
even know what to say here. We've still got all this racing left, and we've got about 4 cars that are even close to contention. Uh-oh. Oh, the 9 got a little bit of a tag there.
And 77 coming on the pit road. Anybody going to follow him? No. So Trace will take the lead.
So that is the 5th driver now to take the lead.
Yeah, so now everybody but the 97 is led.
It's pretty incredible when you think about it. 66 is taking a wave around right now. So we're not the 66 back on the lead lap, but I don't know if he's going to be in contention for this win.
And I'm waiting for them to red flag it here.
So we have 2 cars out. We have Trey Fisher and Ibrahim out of the race.
David.
David too, yes.
David
So
because of that motor trouble.
It's about almost half the field.
There are only 3 cars on the lead lap that are running.
The 97 is probably not going to have much of a chance of winning unless all these guys wreck out but him.
Well, it's
So really-
possible. We've seen a lot. It's possible. I believe we'll
seen
go
fire
green
and
next
I've
time
seen
by.
rain.
Yeah.
But
This is unbelievable.
What's incredible though is that the 4 is still in 4th place, even though we have the 97 still on the track. He still has to take 4 laps around before he can get the
97's
4th place.
blinking. Okay, we're good.
I think we're good on that front. So we should be seeing the green this time. Here they come through turn 3 and 4. Trace Rider out in front. Drive through second. Jason Hubbard third. Here we go. We'll see if the 66 can do anything. Green flag is out. Wow, 77 drove it way up high. I don't know why he did that. Oh, the 66 is going to try to block.
3 wide for the lead.
Don't know why the 77 is trying
Jason
that
with
line.
that damage is more competitive, I think, than he was earlier. Oh, contact again!
Oh, what a
Drive-through punts him out of the way.
And that is just only going to help the 9. I told you that you should watch out for this guy because he's got a very good race car. And they're still battling. Whoa, whoa, slides right up in front of him. Those are teammates battling, by the way. I just want you to know that. This is an all-star race, and this is exactly what people go through to try to win these events. They will even try to block their own teammates to win it. Oh, 77 got loose. Oh, that's going to give an advantage to the 66. 66 back to second place. Trace out in front still in the 9. But the battle is for second place right now between Jason Hubbard and Drive-Thru.
Yes,
oh, Drive-Thru hit the wall.
This is big. Trace is just able to pull away right now.
It's because these guys are still battling. The 66 is not in a competitive state, but he is still trying to hang on to second place as much as he can. Even though this isn't a points race, he's still there for the glory.
Oh, I thought he was going to go to the inside there.
And he's going to
still
try to block.
looking.
He's going to try to block.
They're both on the apron. Up the hill they both go. They keep it out of the wall.
They do not care about winning this race at all.
Oh, Jason slid up the hill. Here comes Drive-Thru back underneath.
I can't
Almost
complete it there,
contact
but he's
again.
going to be all over his back bumper here. And he's going to try the outside right here. He's going to try to dive bomb it here going into turn 3. Meanwhile, the 9 just keeps on pulling away.
He's got about a second lead.
'66 keeping the bottom.
Oh, he got really close.
Oh, he's there.
He's going to the
Side by
inside
side.
here.
That might
Turn one, no. 66 got a better exit.
I cannot believe this. How is the 66 hanging on with that much damage against his own teammate, his own team owner, I believe? 77 is really trying to get around him, not trying to hit him, though, because he knows what happens when you hit him. Bad things. But he might lose his patience here, and he might just punt him out of the way. Here we go, side by side.
Here it is.
That might be it.
Drives it in hard.
Oh, no, he got loose! That might get the advantage to the 66,
I think the 66
off the corner.
is really up by the wall.
No. Oh, now he's going to have to dive it in. He's going to try to really get in here.
And he's way clear.
And now the 77 sets his sights on the 9. That might have just been it. I don't think the 66 has enough to get back up to him. And he hits the wall. There it is. Oh, he's underneath. Oh, he can do it. Off of turn 2. Alright, 77's moving up underneath. The 9 is moving up the track. He might have it. Whoa!
Oh, here it is for the lead.
To the outside.
Drive-through on the outside.
He's
Trace
gonna try
to the
pass him
inside.
on the outside.
Oh, he's going to put him in the wall. He put him in the wall.
And there, here
And
comes
there's
Jason.
contact.
He bumps into him.
Jason got into him going into turn 1. Drive-through's going to try and take
now
the
it might
back.
actually be a real.
And he does.
Oh, he's going to try to get back underneath of him. Here comes
Oh,
Jason,
Jason
to the
almost
inside.
got into him. Wow.
Both cars really trying to get second place.
This time by 30 laps to go in the All-Star race.
But Drive-Thru still has a chance at the leader. Wow.
Oh,
like he's
Drive-Thru
not running
driving
a
it
good
really
line.
hard.
Oh, they're both sideways.
Couldn't get it to happen, though. Turn 3.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, Drive-Thru is really trying
Drive-Thru
for
is
it.
close. Trace slides
Oh,
up the
the nine-
hill.
the nine
Here
is-
comes
the nine is
Drive-Thru to the
drifting up.
inside.
No, but he's not going to be able to do it
Turn
there.
3. Big block. Shut the door. Hangs onto it for now.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, they're both on the outside now. Here comes the 66.
Jason's still in third. He's got a lot of ground to make up, but he has not fallen too far back.
Oh, my gosh. Coming up on lap traffic here. I don't know if it's going to be a factor or not, as long as the 97 can keep out of the way. I don't feel like he will be. probably some drivers-
Drive-Thru's losing time to Trace, and Jason is catching him for second. 97's going to stay out of the way.
There might be a problem with the 77.
I don't know. Maybe he's worried about the tape problem that all of a sudden is a big
That
deal.
could be true.
That wasn't
but I
made
feel like
before
that should
the
be a
race.
concern for everybody.
That issue was not made
Oh,
before
look
the
at
race.
the 66!
Almost
Almost
contact.
got him! Almost got into him!
Really
Wow.
close through turn 3. Jason really
Oh, he's
being
got to run! He's
aggressive.
got to run! Off of turn 2.
Here it is. He's going to go to the outside again.
He's trying to get that run off
Cut
the top.
slow.
There he is! Oh, he's so close!
Oh, he's going to have a run going into turn 1. Trace got loose. Jason barely caught the wall. Oh, look
Jason
at
goes to the
Jason.
inside.
Jason down
Oh,
to
let's
the
get
inside.
to him. Side by
Contact.
side.
There it
Oh,
is.
no.
Oh,
And
no.
wow,
No.
upside down,
Trace is
rolling
upside
over.
down. Rolling several times down the back straightaway. Upside
And the
down on
caution
top
is
of the
gonna come out.
inside wall. Caution. Jason takes the lead away, and Trace has a lot of damage. He pushes him back onto his wheels, but he's still going to need the tow truck to get him off the wall.
Oh, my
There it is.
gosh.
He's off the wall. How much damage does he have?
Probably too much.
Is there smoke coming out of him?
No, there isn't. But
Replay. What a race. What a race.
I don't think we're going to have any cars left for this finish. Man,
It
I
all
didn't think
happened-
D-Ray had a chance at the beginning of this race, but he might actually have a legitimate
It all
shot now
happened
if
when
everybody wrecks out.
Jason drove it in hard. Drive-Thru got an amazing run through the center of the corner. Trace got a little sideways, came down the racetrack right into the door of the 77, and he just couldn't save it.
You can't say that's anybody's fault there. That was just racing right there.
And up and over he
Wow.
goes. Let's see how many times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, still going, 8, 9. 9 flips for Trace. And Drive-Thru's on pit road again.
And yet the car is still running.
I don't even think he pitted. He didn't pit. Drive-Thru was the only one that
What?
came down on the pit road, I think. He's
Oh
still on the
my
racetrack. Drive-Thru came in and pitted.
How is this even possible?
It doesn't get any better than this, folks. It does not get any better than this.
I'm really confused. Why did the 9 not go down pit road? He is going to be a sitting duck if I've ever seen. You know what? There might be some payback in here coming up. So I think we will be getting the green this time, but
It's possible.
gosh. What in the world is this race? We're coming up to 20 laps to go this time. 20 to go at the line.
20
Here
to
they
go
come
with the
down.
line.
A little bit slow, but it's alright. Here they come down. Ready to take the green flag. I believe.
Green flag, there it is.
There it is.
Back to work we go.
And a good jump
Look
for
how
the
slow
66.
Trace is.
Yep, that's
Drive-Thru
pretty much
inside,
it.
gone. Sight set on that 66.
The 66 still has damage. I feel like that the 77 with those repairs, he might have it.
The
Might have
77
a good
and the
chance. But we know that
77 and the
66 is
97.
really good at blocking.
The 77 and the 97 are the only cars that haven't flipped yet.
Oh my gosh, D-Ray could still win this. Drew could still win this. This is incredible. If these two wreck out, that pretty much opens the door for the 97. Going through turn 1 and 2. Here comes the 77. He's up on the outside now. The 66 is going to try to block with all he can. He's going to use up all the racetrack to keep the 77 behind.
Ooh, they got really close coming out of 4. Back to turn 1.
He's right there on the... He's
to the
inside!
inside! Almost
he bumped
contact!
him a little bit! Almost!
He got out of it and made sure he didn't wreck him. Drive-through really went wide, turn 3. Jason got to pull away a little bit, but drive-through got a great run.
And Jason stays out. Man, that...
Jason goes to the outside, drive-through down to the bottom. He's got room.
Oh, side by side almost. No, not going to be able to do it.
Not close enough.
Got out a little bit too much.
This corner next time by, he might have a run.
Nope, still not there.
Turn 1, 90 laps in the books.
Almost
right contact again.
He's gonna hit him at some point.
Jason's gonna get turned.
He's gonna lose his patience here quickly.
Jason's gonna get turned blocking, I can tell you that right now.
If we've learned anything from super speedways, is that blocking usually ends up with wrecking.
Especially between these two. We saw it at Daytona. We saw it earlier today.
We saw it at Talladega. We saw it with the 77 trying to block the 41 on the last lap. Went up in the air and hit the inside wall.
Absolutely. He goes to the outside. He goes to the outside.
He's going to try to pass him on the outside.
He's going to try and cut back low. He got Jason down on the bottom.
Oh my God, there's somebody. Oh, he got the wall.
What a save. Jason's able to hang on to it. Drive-through cuts back to the bottom.
On the bottom.
Big block. Wrecked him. Around we go. Both into the wall. Jason inside wall. Travis drive-through outside wall.
And the
caution is out.
Wow!
What great
and he's
racing!
Still in the lead! He's still in the lead!
Incredible!
Oh my gosh!
Absolutely incredible!
How in the world is the 66 still out in front after all of that? Oh man! And he's still not going down pit road. The 66 opts to stay out on the track.
The 66 stayed out. The 9 and the 77 came in. The fact that the 9 came in is big.
I don't even know what to say about this race anymore. This is... I'm losing my voice over it, but I do not care.
I don't care. Exactly. 10 laps to go this time by. And we're red flagging into the back stretch.
It's going to be a 10-lap shootout.
Might be 9, but it'll be good to watch. Fans are gonna get their money's worth tonight.
That drive-through made it off first. Okay. 9 is still getting repairs right now.
Yeah.
Should be coming out here soon.
This is unbelievable.
This might be the best race I've witnessed in quite a while. This is definitely better than the Richmond race, I'll tell you that.
Oh, you ain't kidding. This has been action-packed from start to finish. And we've got 3 of the best drivers in this series in the top 3 right now, fighting for this win with beat-up cars.
All with damage. And one is flipped over and is still in contention.
Both cars flipped over. Jason flipped over, then Trace flipped over. They're still running. Green flag, 10 laps to go. We'll see what we get first, the yellow flag or the white flag. Jason's gone out of the gate. Trace is able to hang with, but he loses a little bit of time on the straightaways.
Here comes the 77 back. I feel like the 66 just has too much damage to
we'll
really
see. It didn't affect him earlier, though. Drive-through drives it in deep. Contact almost.
Got lucky. Wow. Sideways.
Drives it in the bottom.
He's still
Couldn't
going.
make it happen.
What?
Here comes Trace.
How did that work?
He got out of the gas a little bit too
works.
much.
Oh my gosh.
Jason's still ahead.
Oh
right
my
on him.
Gosh, he's almost there.
Oh, he goes to the outside. He goes to the outside. Cuts it back to the inside. Right on his bumper. Inside. Almost contact. He's got room. Not good enough.
Oh my gosh. And he keeps it.
7 to go.
Gosh. And the 9 is still in contention.
The 9 is right there. He rolled 9 times, and he's in 3rd spot.
What an incredible race. Here they go.
Drive-through is still on Jason's
6 to
bumper.
go.
They're going to use the bumpers here in a moment. I'm sure of it. Drive-through went really wide. Cuts
Drive-thru
it
is
back
gonna lose
low.
all of his
Has a
patience
run.
here. There is no nice Canadian
Turn
here.
3. Gets a little sideways.
Down underneath.
5 laps to go at
Trying to look for
Knoxville.
him.
5 to
He
go
was.
in the All-Star race.
He's going to have to hold that inside as much as he can.
Oh, we got a big run here.
Ah!
Right
slowed the ball
on him.
down and
He
they
can't
all
let
made
Trace get it though.
contact.
To the outside. Trace on
Coming
the
to
inside for
Fertigano.
second.
And here
3
goes the
wide. 3
underneath. Oh,
wide.
Outside,
Oh no!
outside.
Drive-through's
he's
upside
flipping
down!
over.
Drive-through's
All
upside
3 of
down!
them is
There
flipped
it
over.
is!
And the
Drive-through
caution is
flipped it
out.
over! Trace
And
takes the
nine
lead
is in the
away!
lead. Wow.
Trace takes the lead! What? Unbelievable! Just red flag it
And we're
and
still
go!
going to have enough time. And then I think the 77 is smoking. That might be it. Oh my gosh. What in the world?
3-lap shootout, baby!
Is the 9 gonna... No, the 77 is going to move in. I think all 3 of them are going to go pit.
That's gonna be... Oh no! Drive-through's the only one that came in!
I don't think drive-thru is going to have enough.
2-lap shootout.
It's going to be between the 9 and the 66. Issue is, the 66 is damaged, and the only way
Well,
they
all have damage because they were all involved in that wreck.
The only way that the 66 was able to stay out in front
They have to red flag it here
was
in the
by
backstretch.
blocking.
They have to red flag it right here. Stop! He stopped.
There you go.
He listened. Good.
Wow.
I'm so like 2 to go.
We're gonna have
2-lap
a
shootout.
2-lap shootout.
2-lap shootout. 3 cars
We're
in
not gonna make it back.
contention.
There is no way we're making it
Now,
back.
if the 77, the 9, and the 66 all wreck out and can't run, the 97 will win this race.
No, not necessarily. No, he has no chance of winning because he's 6 laps down. He has to make up all those laps.
Well, yes, but keep in mind if nobody's running, if the leaders are out, he can make those laps up because nobody's making laps other than him. So the checkered
That's
flag
true.
won't fly until the leader crosses the line. Therefore, he has a chance. I'm so excited.
Well,
Drive-thru
we've got
is
drive-thru
there.
back out, but does drive-thru have enough to do anything? And the 66 is the 66 out in front? I don't even know anymore. I really don't even know.
Green flag this time, I hope.
Green, white, checkered.
Green,
The
white,
9 is
checkered.
blinking a bit.
What a finish to this all-star race at Knoxville.
It doesn't even matter who wins at this point. This has just been an incredible
see.
race. Here we
Green
go.
flag.
2 laps
Green,
to go.
white, checkered. It's on at
Nice.
Knoxville. Jason is gone. Trace is
Nine
blinking
gonna
a
try to do
lot.
everything. Ah, man.
He's
The
got to get it
internet's starting
together.
failing him.
Coming to the
Coming
white
to the white
flag.
flag. Oh my gosh.
He is all over. I think Jason's
There's
going to run away with
no
this thing.
way.
White flag in the wind. 1 more lap to go.
I can't believe it.
Jason's running high.
Jason, after
Here
all
comes
of
Trace.
that,
It's not going to be enough. Drives it in hard. Drives it in
can't
deep.
do it. That's
Can't
it.
make it happen.
Jason Hubbard has
Jason
won the
Hubbard
All-Star
wins
race.
the All-Star
Woo!
race. Jason
And
gets
hits
the
the wall
win
at
at
the end.
Knoxville. What an incredible race.
I can't even believe that. I cannot comprehend what we just saw.
Have you ever?
That might have been the best race I've seen in all of my NR career. I don't think anything can beat that.
Man, oh man. Jason was a master on restarts all day. He would hold him up right before the line and then go. And it worked in his favor there with 2 laps to go. Any more laps on the board and he would have been in trouble.
He's trying to do burnouts, but I think there's a little too much grip for that. He can do
Jason
circles.
Hubbard wins it.
I don't even know what happened.
That is the best race in ORL history. And it doesn't even count for points.
Man, I cannot believe that Jason, after all of that, with one of the worst cars on the track, was able to hold off everybody and take the win. And he does his victory lap. What an incredible race. My voice is thoroughly roached.
I cannot believe
that
race.
I don't think any driver has any right to be mad at what just happened. That was great racing. None of those cars were clean at the end. And now he's gonna phase through the oh, okay, I guess you can just stay there.
There it is. Hubbard, Victory Lane, your winner today at Knoxville. Thank you all so much for watching. What a race.
What a finish.
What, this is undescribable.
Have you ever?
No, I have never. That is for sure. I have never.
Man, I did not expect a race like that. I was honestly expecting a pretty boring race. It's usually how the dirt races go, but that changes perspective for everybody, I believe.
That was unbelievable. Thank you all so much for coming out and watching. I want to say that there'll be more racing where that came from, but I don't want to get too sure of myself.
I don't know if we can. I don't think we can top.
I don't know
this
if we
for
could
at least
beat that.
a while. We might have to do Knoxville next season.
Let me tell you what, that was fun to watch. So from all of us, to all of you watching, thank you so much. 2 races left in the schedule. We got Fontana, we got Iowa. That's coming up in the next 2 weeks. But until then, so long from Knoxville. Jason Hubbard, your all-star winner.